This is Crichton, otherwise known as Robert Llewellyn, and you're listening to The Attack of the 50-Foot Nerds on the Panels on Pages Podcast Network. I hope that was okay.
My dad says that's queer.
He is actually just a beach ball.
Oh my god!
They came like a bolt out of the blue to discuss everything in geekdom. The Podcast Network proudly presents The Attack of the 50-Foot Nerds.
Hey guys, Mike here from the Attack of the 50-Foot Nerd podcast. Hope you all enjoyed Nerdmas 2015. Again, apologies, it was really late, but we got it to you in the end. What you're about to listen to today is when we recorded the podcast portion, there was obviously, quite a lot of that. I think it was about an hour and a half, 2 hours long podcast, but the conversation didn't end there. In fact, didn't even begin there. So what you're going to hear now is the conversation that myself, Andy, and Gavin, aka Birthday Paul, had prior to recording the podcast, and also afterwards. Yes, I'm going to break the fourth wall here and say, unfortunately, the podcast is not recorded actually in a casino in an alternate reality. I know, it's crazy. So, we had a blast recording, so hopefully you'll enjoy the rest of what we talked about. And this should go some way to actually explaining what some of the in-jokes that happened on the night were. You'll finally understand why on earth we're talking about armadillos. Enjoy.
There's no other way to describe it.
What tastes like green?
Monster.
Oh, yes, it does.
See?
Hello.
Hey!
I am here.
It's Paul's birthday again.
Hello, Paul.
Yeah.
How you doing, Gavin? You okay?
I'm good. I just had some pie.
Oh, what have you now? So have I.
I had a pizza.
Pizza pie?
About food.
I've just been showing Gavin the advert for Dime Bars.
Oh, smooth on the outside, crunchy on the inside.
Armadillos! Yeah.
Yeah. God, I remember that. Jesus.
Yeah, see?
It's an old advert.
Yeah, we're talking about marketing strategies because I was apparently they don't have Dime Bars over there.
Do they not?
No.
God, they don't have sausage rolls, they don't have dime bars. What the freaking hell's going on?
Well, apparently you said they apparently do have sausage rolls now.
Well, they do now, yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe just.
Weird. We've just grown up on like Cornish pasties and sausage rolls and shit, and like loads of people are just like, "What the fuck is that?" Whenever you leave a cook, it's like trying to explain the concept of a Yorkshire pudding to someone who isn't from England.
Oh, that's not going to happen.
I'm like, well, it's kind of made like a pancake, but it's shaped like a cup. What?
Yeah. It's kind of like it's kind of like. See, I can't even say imagine the puff pastry on a sausage roll because you don't know what one of them is. But it's like one of them in a cup shape.
Yeah, but then equally, I could just go, here, have this Yorkshire pudding with chocolate sauce, and they'll go, okay, I'll try that. Whereas I suggest that to anyone in the UK, they're like, the fuck are you doing? It's supposed to have gravy.
It's like you know when you get an apple pie sometimes, and it's not one of them thick crust, it's like flaky crust.
Yeah.
It's like, imagine one of them, but moulded into the shape of a cup.
And without any apple in.
And loads of gravy. I'm talking proper gravy, not gravy that you dip biscuits in, whatever biscuits are. I'm talking proper gravy.
We were having that conversation earlier as well.
What the hell is a biscuit?
It's like a dumpling, isn't it?
Kinda.
Just say dumpling then.
No.
Freaking Americans with your
Not in my America.
What does this red, white, and blue pancake taste like, Gavin?
Burrito.
Hypnol.
Yeah.
And then Mike exploded.
No, Mike is getting his burger out.
Never
Oh.
mind.
By which
I got the new Bloodhound Gang album, and one of their songs is "My Dad Says That's Queer." It's exactly that. It's a bunch of stuff that old timey dad would say is gay.
Right.
But one of the lines is, "This free range coffee tastes like gay."
Because it does.
Okay. Really fucking weird.
Right, what I'm thinking is, I think we record the podcast portion first,
Yeah.
and then we'll record the script version portion second. So that way we know this is definitely done and boxed off then.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I've got a few different things.
Right, because I'm leaving this in your hands, Andy, because as I say, I've been out, so I haven't had a chance to...
Right, fair enough.
I know you want to tell your story. I know you want to do your one of these is true.
Oh no, I thought we were scrapping the whole one of these is true thing, and I was just.
Well, now that we've got Gavin, we can do it again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought we were scrapping it purely because it was like, well, it's too close to tell him Steve Dave's fucking 1 True 3.
Yeah, but if it's not like we're doing it every week. As a one-off, it's fine.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, are you okay to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I still remember all 3 of my stories.
Okay, cool. And have you got general other Christmas nonsensey?
Yes, I basically just went on the internet, basically went onto Google and searched Christmas discussion topics.
There it is.
So I've got
just-
50 best Christmas cracker jokes, and then 3 different windows about 12 Christmas conversation starters.
Okay. I'm just looking for some Christmas Mad Libs.
Okay.
Yes. I'm 30 years old and I'm excited about Mad Libs.
Mad Libs are the shit, dog!
I don't love me a Mad Lib.
I don't know why we
Because that's how you talk in my head, Gavin.
Fair enough.
How do you do, folks?
That's not far off how I sound in my own head as well.
I'm Gavin, I moved to Texas!
I moved to Texas and I moved back about 150 years. I'm an old prospector.
Dang it.
Did you ever see that movie Toy Story 2?
They call me Stinky Gavin.
Help me, I'm stuck in a box!
Oh, it's a pity we
I'm
don't
stuck
do
in a
speak
box and I have a flamboyant gay son!
Stuck in a flamboyant gay box.
My dad said it was queer.
Pass me a sausage roll. And a Yorkshire pudding. By which I mean...
I was going to say, why is your impression of Gavin slowly morphing into Stan Lee?
I don't know. I love
getting
me a
older.
Christmas pudding. Christmas pudding. Yorkshire pudding. Whatever.
Oh.
Shut up, Stan.
He also loves to rape. I don't know if Gavin has heard that, has referenced that before.
I've heard that about Stanley.
Oh, you have? Okay, that's fine. I don't know, it just sort of made you go like, wait, what?
Who? I never did. What? What?
I don't have the time to listen to every episode, but I listen when I can.
Okay, cool.
That's what they all say. Oh, I've only got one decent Christmas Mad... Oh, sorry, it'll do. It's quite a long one anyway, so it'll do.
Yeah, that'll do.
That'll do. Right, okay. So, when you're ready, just count me in, and we need to say why Paul's birthday voice is in this episode.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, what are we saying for that, or are we just making it up?
I will wing it.
Okay, right.
Yes.
Okay then, right. 3, 2, 1, go.
2 hours later.
Armadillos.
Oh, I like that.
Time to get more armadillos. Time to get more dimes.
Brilliant. Oh.
Fucking hell! It's nearly 2:30.
I know. We can't. Oh shit! We've got to record this. Fucking...
We'll quickly record that. And shit. And then
we can't do the song tonight, man. We just haven't got time.
Right, okay. What time can you record tomorrow?
What are you? When are you around?
I am working until like 9:30, so I'll get back at like 10ish.
In the PM, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'll be here. So.
Right, okay. Yeah. Fucking hell. We do need to finish this soon because I need to be up for work at 6.
Oh shit, man. Right, okay. We need.
It's a good thing I slept in today.
We need to send Gavin the script. Have you got it handy or?
I have.
I'll have to see where it is.
I will send it via this. Send file.
Where is it? 50-foot nerds. Nerdmas. We need part 1, don't we?
Do we? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
There you go, found it.
Are you found?
Yeah, so I've just put it in the chat box there for you, Gavin.
Alright. So we just need Gavin to read alternate Paul's lines.
Yeah.
Oh, did you correct the sonic screwdriver line?
No, I didn't.
Oh, we need to... I'll have to tell Gavin how to...
We'll do that, yeah.
Okay. Right, have you got the file, Gavin?
File received.
Cool.
Okay. I'm just waiting for it to open here.
Yeah, I'm just going to open it myself. So I've got a reference.
Yeah.
This program is unable to run because of missing or corrupt files.
For fuck's sake, right.
What?
Hold on, I'll export it as a PDF and then you can have that.
Hang on, what I could probably do is I could probably just copy and paste it into the chat box.
It's a fair point. What, the whole script or just the line?
No, just Paul's bit.
Okay.
Just the bit that we need. There we go. Alternate Paul. Right, okay. There you go. So that's all the section with alternate Paul in.
Alright.
Okay. Right, let me know when you're ready.
What's my direction for this?
You're playing Doctor Who.
I've never watched Doctor Who.
Just try and be a space adventurer.
Oh, that I can do.
Okay.
Right.
There's a line about sonic screwdriver. Don't say sonic screwdriver. Say non-copyright specific sonic spanner.
Non-copyright specific sonic spanner?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright.
Okay. Right. So Doctor Who theme. Alternate Paul. Go.
I should have known you'd be behind all this. Only your diseased mind could have come up with such an evil plan, Decoros.
Holy crap, that's me. I'm an actor playing the Doctor. Who's that as the villain? Yes, you should have guessed Doctor, but you didn't. Obliterate.
Ha 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 ha!
Why are you laughing?
Isn't it obvious? You aren't... Isn't it obvious? You aren't the superior mind at all. You completely missed the... Damn it. I'm not used to reading lines. Get off my back. Isn't it obvious? You aren't the superior mind at all. You've completely missed the fatal flaw in your plan. A flaw I can exploit with a simple flick of my... damn it, what was it?
Non-copyright specific sonic spanner.
Let me write that down somewhere.
I like the fact that Paul's going to record these lines anyway, and then when he hears it back, he'll be like, what the fuck?
I know.
We pulled it on him again on a Christmas episode.
It's not my fault. He didn't friggin' listen to what I told him.
Has he sent you his lines yet?
No.
Alright.
Declan sent me his, but the audio's crap because his microphone broke. He had to record them on his phone. He said he's going to go out and buy a new microphone today, but whether or not he's going to have time to do it, he doesn't know.
Right.
But he's cleaned it up the best as he can.
Isn't it obvious? You aren't the superior mind at all. You've completely missed a fatal flaw in your plan. A flaw I can exploit with a simple flick of my non-copyright specific sonic spanner. I said a simple flick
Hang on,
of my
Andy, you're talking.
Sorry.
I said a simple flick of my non-copyright specific sonic spanner. God damn it, motherfucking props department. Cut!
No, that's me.
Oh, I just saw alt. In
I like it. I might keep it anyway.
What, I come up and like, hey man, I'm the director.
Go on, Andy, it's your line.
Oh, shit the bed, it's me.
What are you doing here? I think he's the director. The director?
But I don't watch movies unless I watch two twice in the same month.
Not in your world, but in this world, you're a director on par with Tim Burton.
You mean I'm a Disney sellout and not as good as I used to be?
But which makes you the perfect director for a Doctor Who movie.
fucking working prop is all I ask for, Andy. A fucking working fucking prop. And what do I get? This fucking piece of shit.
Dude, that's awesome. Can you just do it one more time, but even angrier?
Sure. A fucking working prop is all I ask for, Andy. A fucking working fucking prop. And what do I get? This fucking piece of shit.
God. I'm gonna write for shouty, angry Americans more often. It's brilliant. Okay, Christ and my cunt.
Hey, chill out, Paul. I'm sure it was just a mistake and we can rectify it so you can, live my vision of the movie, man.
Your vision? Your fucking vision? This vision is played by
the villain.
Villain? Ah, fuck, you're right. Your vision? Your fucking vision? The villain is played by a fucking cripple, for fuck's sake!
He's differently abled, man. That's why I went with him, so it sends an empowering message to the universe. I think you'll find that I'm the cunt.
Guys, let's settle this. You're both cunts.
Are you okay in your costume, Declan? I'm worried about triggering, an emotional state in you, man.
No, I'm grand. I'm not used to. I'm used to not being able to walk by now. What with my knees? Oh, my poor creaky knees. Hey, the guy that's playing the villain, he looks familiar.
Oh, fuck all this. I'll be in my trailer.
Nice. I like that you looked away as well. That's good. Saves me having to fade down. Oh, that's brilliant, that, mate. Cheers. I appreciate that.
That was ace. We need to get you acting more often.
Yeah, man.
Hey, in my original idea for what Christmas could possibly be, you were going to play Odin. But then we couldn't figure out why the fuck Vikings would be involved in a Christmas story. My basic idea was...
Whoa, spoiler alert. This story will be revealed in yet another Beyond the 50-Foot Nerds episode that will be coming out fairly soon, so keep an ear out for that. Until then, we'll continue with the show as scheduled.
But we couldn't figure out how it would work as a... because every single one of these specials is always a movie parody, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And we had no idea how that could be a movie parody.
Yeah. So now we have a piss take off of It's a Wonderful Life, and we have Jewish Transformers.
And Back to the Future Part 2.
Yep.
Because I still love the line in Part 2 where we're saying, oh, we've got this and this and this, and you're like, and I'm married to Marty McFly's mum, and I'm rich too. Like the winner's Marty McFly's mum.
Yeah, of course.
We in her prime? Fuck yeah.
Exactly.
With her cosmetic surgery.
Yeah.
Even better.
I literally wrote down word for word the script of Back to the Future 2 when alternate Biff saw saying to Lorraine's you leave me, I'm going to cut off your kids, I'm going to get rid of Linda's credit cards, Dave can go into prison, and Marty's not. I literally wrote word for word the whole thing.
It's like Joe's reply, which is, I have 2 sons, neither of which are called Dave. It's the best line we've ever written for him.
Who's we?
Well, I mean, including stuff that I've written previously.
Okay.
I'm sure I've written something for it that he's been part of before. Or have I not? Has it always been you? No, it's always been you writing the main thing, and then us reading through it and me throwing random ideas into the mix.
Yeah. Because it's collaboration, that, you know what I mean?
So it's like the whole, like last year when you were like, like in the Time Machine when, like we get, originally you were like, oh, we get jostled around and Doc Brown falls out, and I'm like, well, I thought I could knock him out with a rape stick. You're like, yes!
Yeah. Hey, Doc, what's this stick?
Yeah.
Great line.
Did I read it like that?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah, you did.
Was that deliberate, or
Yeah.
did you told me to read it like that?
No, I think you just did it like that, and it just made you laugh.
What's this stick?
Go back and listen to it. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's bloody long though. Last year's special, like the first half alone is like 20 minutes, and then the second half's another 10.
Yeah.
I actually wrote.
I still wish I could have got in that, like when Deck goes, "My name's Quinn, Declan McQuinn." I wish I could have got in me just going, "Oh my gosh!" But unfortunately, because it wasn't scripted, you burst out laughing before I finished.
We should have just done it again.
Yeah,
Never mind.
That's what.
In fact, Andy, can you just give me an "Oh my god" now?
Okay. Oh my god!
There you go. I'm gonna put that in when Declan goes, "It's me, sir, from 2 years ago."
Whenever we make a reference to the past, it just has me going, "Oh my god!" I actually almost did that in this Christmas video that I'm making. I almost went like, "Santa's killed Mike, and now he's gonna kill me." Oh my god! Just staring deadpan at the camera. But I was work, so now I've got to eat coal instead.
Fair enough. Right, I gotta go, boys. I've got to be up early. You've got to be up early. And
Gavin, it's probably tea time for you.
Yeah.
I've had 2 or 3 late nights in a row. I'm very tired as well.
Ooh, check you out.
Granted, it's only 9:30 here, so that does not change how tired I am.
Oh, no, I literally didn't get home from work until 8:30 this morning. But you're just like, it's 9:30. I'm tired.
I've been watching Star Wars a lot this week.
Yeah, Star Wars isn't gonna watch itself.
Exactly.
And that's why I'm already planning the
because without you, it's not gonna make any money at the box office.
Oh,
Nope.
you know, I try to support the little things.
The small independent films.
Yep. And Abrams, he's going places.
He's going to a galaxy far, far away.
Shame it was such a long time ago, though.
I know. Well, you know, that's what happens when the island bounces around in time on Lost.
Yeah, fair point.
Which explains how Ken Lung ended up a long time ago.
Yeah, actually.
That's something we couldn't talk about.
Episode 8 is just going to be like is just going to be like Luke grabbing Rey and going, "We've got to go back." Back there to the future.
No, it's gonna what they're gonna show is they're gonna show Lando on a raft in the middle of the ocean going, "Wow, wow."
Just for no reason, just on that planet. It's the only cameo of Lando Calrissian that they have, and it makes no fucking sense.
It's just 2 hours. It's Lando, a Star Wars tale. It's just 2 hours of Lando on a boat, just going, "Wow."
Talking to an inflatable Chewie. Talking to an inflatable Wookiee.
Wilson.
Name's Voight, dumbass.
BB-8.
Oh yeah, that's one thing. After we did the commentary, I watched it the second time. Well, I say commentary review even.
Yeah.
And oh shit, because I was watching it with someone, I didn't get a chance to go back and watch it while listening to our review of it.
Oh, no,
I need to do that next time.
Yeah, because we worked it out. It runs pretty much the same length as the movie, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one thing I noticed after we called him Wilson was like when he bounces around, he does actually make like a basketball beach ball sound when he bounces. He like goes "Ba-doing!"
Nice.
I was listening. I was like, He is actually just a beach ball.
Well, I was as someone pointed out to me, is in the colours and credits when it's saying like voice artists and stuff, and it mentions a few different people like Fred Tattershaw's in there and James Arnold Taylor's in there, and then someone pointed out that Kevin Smith's name's there.
Is it?
Yeah. So JJ must have got him to do a voice somewhere along the way.
Bunch of random characters like that.
Yeah.
Actors rather.
Daniel Craig's that stormtrooper that says he doesn't want to open the restraint and then gets forced.
He gets mind tricked into it.
Wait, that's Daniel Craig?
That's Daniel Craig.
Seriously?
That's Daniel Craig.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh god, if this was a normal review, a normal podcast, that would be the post-credits clip.
I'll keep that for the next meeting, the next best of.
Yes. But, fucking hell. I remember watching through the credits when I first went to see it, and I was looking for Kevin Smith's name, and I didn't see it.
Because someone they tweeted James Arnold Taylor, because he plays Obi-Wan on Clone Wars and stuff, and they said, was that your voice? Saying, like, you've taken your first steps into a larger world. And he said, I did actually record that, but then some other actor came in and revoiced it, Ewan something or other. But apparently, when he said the you've taken your first steps into a larger world is voiced by Ewan McGregor.
Yeah.
But when he says Ray,
that's
actually Alec Guinness.
That's Terry McGinnis.
Yeah, it's Terry McGinnis. They've taken him from when he says the word afraid. They've just taken the Ray part of afraid and used that.
You reckon that's why they called her Ray?
Just so they could use that audio clip.
Yeah.
She was originally going to be called Elegant Weapon. Yeah.
I didn't hear Yoda in the Force Vision.
I didn't either, but apparently Frank Oz came in to record some lines, and then he never ended up using it anyway. He used something from Empire.
So, like, I'll watch it back again for the third time, and all that you'll hear at some point is,
No, mine! When he's battered in R3D2.
Yeah. Well, it's just a flashbacks, and it's like you've taken your first steps, and then you just hear, with that 100 you reached, look, this good you will not.
The tree, the rock. It doesn't matter.
And then Wyclef Jean turned up.
Obi-Wan Kenobi meets Wyclef Jean. Hello. That would have been a completely different prequel trilogy.
Yeah.
If Obi-Wan had trained Wyclef Jean in the ways of the Jedi.
What? So then Wyclef's just like trying to talk to what? And then like Emperor Palpatine's played by The Rock.
Yeah.
So it's like Wyclef Jean walks in and he's like, "Oh, but I need to understand the ways of the Force. I mean, I've got a pocket full of cheese and a garden full of trees." And then Emperor Palpatine's just like, "It doesn't matter."
How many times have you learned the ways of the Force, Wyclef? 1 time. Are you sure? 2 times.
Yeah.
Star Wars meets the Fugees. It's not the obvious gag, but we got there in the end.
Yeah.
Yes.
All thanks to Christmas Hitler.
Yes. On that bombshell, I'm gonna shoot, guys. So, right. Andy, Dropbox me the file.
I will.
And I've got a long day ahead of me.
And I've got 50 Bentleys in the West Indies.
It doesn't matter. Okay. Hey, there's something you need to look for next time you go as well. You need to go and find Thomas Brody Sangster.
Who?
From Game of Thrones, Fabe.
Oh yeah. I need to find him, don't I?
Yep.
I've been looking for. I was looking last time for Thingy's daughter.
Carrie Fisher's daughter.
Yeah.
She's the girl with the layer buns in. She's hanging around in the Resistance scenes.
Ah, okay.
Yes, a line.
Yeah, she's dead easy to find.
Yeah. I couldn't remember what her hair was like. Oh, I watched it in 3D last time, by the way.
Oh, did you see the scene I was talking about with the Super Duper Star Destroyers like poking out the screen?
Yeah, I sort of looked at it. I was looking down a second to check what time it was, and looked up and went, Jesus!
Yeah, it's like poking you in the eye, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's
yeah,
good in
it's
3D
awesome.
then.
Yeah,
What's
because
that?
it's
Is it good in 3D? Because I'm not big on 3D movies.
it's
but
good. Yeah, it's
okay.
pretty good because like it seems like compared to like other 3D films where it looks like fucking layers of tiles, this one looks like it's actually filmed, you know, like they do with the IMAX where they have two cameras like next to each other.
Yeah.
And they film that and sort of overlay it. That's how this is filmed, I think. Because all of it, rather than being layers, actually looks like it's proper 3D. You can tell in like the long shots, it just looks really, really good.
Yeah, some of the
Like there's that
battles,
scene, that scene
like-
when Han's trying to talk his way down from the. Oh yeah, that was what I was going to mention. That bit where he's trying to talk down the two gangs. One thing that we
the
didn't
Japs
mention.
and the Scots.
Yeah. One thing that we didn't mention was the fact that the Scots were basically the Red Hood gang.
Oh yeah.
They're all just stood there with Red Hood helmets and shit.
And the Japs were just racial stereotypes.
Well, that's your fault because you're like, them slants.
Not my fault, it's J.J. Abrams' fault.
Yeah, fair point.
For casting ninjas.
Yeah, that was one thing I saw, an interesting thing. It was like, those two guys were the stars and stunt coordinators for the Raid and the Raid 2. And it's like, if they do all that fucking kung fu and shit, like the proper fighting, why didn't they get them to do that?
I don't know. It's just something that annoyed me, is the fact that, you know, these Raptors go and, like, eat everyone on board, and then suddenly when they grab Finn, they're, like, not interested in eating them, they just want to drag him around a bit.
Yeah.
That annoyed me, though.
Well, I thought a couple of the guys previously, when I was rewatching it, they didn't actually eat, they smashed into the wall and dropped.
I must have missed that bit.
I think it was like when it first like popped out when they were all attacking it. Some of them it sort of like flung backwards into walls. The ones closest to it, it shoved in its face. I think it was
Shoved in its face.
Yeah, it was like the ones that it was approaching, it would eat, but then if it grabbed you on its way past, it was just dragging people and throwing them around and shit.
Oh, apparently as well. Do you know when the Starkiller base blows up that planet?
Yeah.
It's not Coruscant it blows up. It's Helios Prime.
Oh yeah, because they mention it earlier in the.
Yeah, it's where the Republic is at this point.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It looks very much like Coruscant, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get why. I want to know what's going on. I need to get back in the. I need to start figuring out the new canon and those books and everything. I want to know what's going on.
Yeah, it's a bit confusing, like.
Coruscant and all that shit.
Yeah, that was one thing though. When I was talking to Alex, Gavin, you know of, Mike, you don't. We were talking about it, and she's not really into the Star Wars thing, and she's like, "Oh, Kylo Ren. I know it was Han Solo's son, but is Leia the mother?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, duh." And she's like, "Well, that's." Well, that's she's like, well, that's stupid. Why didn't they in the comics during the events of A New Hope, he was actually secretly married to someone that they never mentioned. I'm like, woman, yeah, and I'm like, well, I don't know if the comics are canon. I know they say they're canon, but you can't guarantee that by the end of Return of the Jedi they're still together. And
until it's contradicted on screen, consider it canon.
Well, I bet she's like, well, why does Ben have to be the daughter of Leia? It'd be more interesting if the son of Leia, even, because
they both say "our son" about 400 times.
Yeah, well, well, yeah, there's that.
That so annoyed me.
I when I was watching that back, when they started talking about it, I was sort of sniggering to myself because I'm just like, all I could hear in my head is you going, Is our son there? Yes, our son is. He is there, isn't he? But like Alex's point was like, oh, it would have been more interesting if the mother turned out to be this other person. I was like, well, problem is then the normal film-going audience who haven't read the comics will be like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah, you've got to explain it all then.
And then and she's like, well, exactly, it'd be different other than later. I went, is this black lass that he's married to force sensitive? And she's like, I have no idea. I'm like, well, there's your answer.
Yeah, it's like, well, they're saying that
it's got to be Leia.
He's got too much Vader in him. He can't have Vader in him if he wasn't Carrie
Exactly.
Fisher's...
He's got to be Leia's. He's got to be Leia's son in order to have Vader as a grandfather and be force sensitive in the first place.
Yeah.
Just by the sounds of it, like the force is passed down through generations.
Well, not necessarily.
So, not necessarily, but that's how like the most powerful Jedis have been related to Jedis previously.
Yeah.
Apart from Anakin, who was like fucking Jesus.
He was conceived by the Force for some stupid reason.
Like Jesus, except he wasn't a unicorn and didn't have... Well, he did get robot arms.
Yeah, true.
Yes, he did. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
See, it all comes full circle.
Yes. Anyway, we should probably go.
Yep. Okay.
We will continue. Gavin, you'll have to come on at some other point, and then we'll have another good discussion about Star Wars.
Yes. Once we can talk about it, spoiler-rifically.
Yeah.
Because Paul still hasn't seen it yet, so...
Birthday Paul has.
Birthday Paul has, actual Paul hasn't. He's not going to.
Paul's seen it 3 times now.
I know, well...
I've almost seen it 3 times.
I'm gonna go and see it again soon.
Yeah. Come to Huddersfield, and then we can go.
Well, the kid wants to go, so...
Oh, yeah, fair point. That's, I thought you said you were a bit iffy because of the scene with the Raptors.
I know, but do you know what? I think she can handle it.
Yeah.
She can handle it.
I want to take Connor to see it, but I know what he's like. He'll be making so much noise in the cinema. That's the one thing, she's
good because she goes to cinema quite often with me. She knows proper cinema etiquette, like.
Well, the problem is Connor has problems with like really loud noise.
Right.
And because quite a few of those bits are loud, I'm like not sure as to what he can cope with and what he can't.
Right.
So, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I will take it. I will let him see it at some point.
Yeah.
Because he has to.
Well, yeah. Well, she needs to finish watching Higher and Return the Jedi first. So.
I was going to say, did I tell you about the conversation I was having with Connor about trying to explain fucking Star Wars canon and trying to figure out which movies he'd seen?
No.
Oh, God, it was awful. I was talking to him in the car. I was like, which Star Wars films have you seen? He's like, I've seen the first 2. I'm like, you mean 4 and 5? He's like, no, the first 2. I'm like, wait, did it have Luke and Han Solo? Yes. So you mean 4 and 5? No, the first 2.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, technically you're right, but they're episodes 4 and 5. What?
That's it. It's like, well, because I tried to sit down with her and watch episode 1 a while ago.
Yeah.
And she just got bored, because, it's mostly about friggin' politics.
Yeah.
So I thought the other week, I just thought, sod it, I'll just start her on New Hope.
Well, that's what...
And she watched it, and literally the opening crawl came up, and the first question she asked us, she said, "Why is this number 4?"
Because you were too bored to watch episodes 1 to 3. Now watch this. No, that's like trying to explain it.
She enjoyed it.
I went to see Force Awakens the second time, and guess what? I saw Mockingjay another time.
I noticed.
Yeah, fucking Brienne forever.
Brienne forever.
But this time I went with Mrs. Goggins.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because she hadn't seen Mockingjay Part 2 yet, and she was the one I saw Mockingjay Part 1 with. And I was like, well, I want to, I'll take you to see it again, on the one condition that you also come with me to see Star Wars again, because I'm doing that. And she's like, okay, I'm gonna spend the next days watching episodes 1 to 6 to catch up. I'm like, start with episode 4. And she's like,
no, because I would recommend anyone who's never seen it before, go from 1 to 6, because they can watch it in the way that we never can.
Yeah.
They can literally watch the rise and fall of Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah, the reason that I said it was because she said that because we started the text talking about watching it, and she was like, I'm going to have to watch the previous films to catch up. The day before we were going to see it at 11:40 in the morning.
No, that's not happening.
So I was like, yeah, no, you're not going to get through all of them. The most important ones you need to watch if you're doing that is 4 to 6 because this one references them a lot more than the prequels.
Yeah.
So she said, okay, I'll watch 4 to 6, we'll see 7, and then I'll watch the prequels afterwards.
Yeah. That's
I'm
fair.
like, yeah, that works, that's fine. And one thing she said, I was like, okay, I'm not sure how to feel about that. She was like, I was watching it, they were good. There was one scene with Jab that I was laughing my arse off at. I'm like, what's that? And she said, there's a scene in one of them, which I think she meant Return the Jedi, where Jabba's got Leia as a slave, and then there's a band that's playing a ridiculous song, and the thing's so ridiculous that I had to laugh at it. I'm like,
yeah,
it might
special edition of Jedi.
I was like, yeah, I think that was it's supposed to be like that. And then she said that, and I've also
Max Rebo band.
She said that, and I've also noticed that the woman who plays Princess Leia can't act.
It's a bit harsh.
I was like, well, to be fair, I'm pretty sure these were her first films, so maybe that's why. She's like, yeah, I guess. And then after we watched episode 7, she was like, yeah, she still can't act. I'm like, well, she's not been acting for quite a while. This is her first film back. That, and she only says some lines and then plays the pronoun game, so she doesn't really have to act much.
True. She doesn't really do much in the film.
No. I said you'll probably get more out of her in the next films if she turns up.
It's amazing that it's a Star Wars movie and Chewbacca got to do more than Carrie Fisher and Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, they had to keep doing that with Chewbacca. They had to make him look like he's doing a whole lot and build up his bowcaster. So when he shoots Kylo at the end, it's a big deal when Finn and Rey can hold their own against him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like how easy he went down, but...
Who's that? Who, Kylo Ren, or?
Yeah. But I've read Abrams doesn't want to make the movies just about the evolution of a hero. He wants to make it about the evolution of the villain as well.
Oh, that's cool.
So
that's definitely cool.
Be nice if he started off as the pretty boy almost in the first one, then he got injured at the end of the first one, so he's kind of he kind of has to get some kind of robotic whatever for the second one. Then at the end of the second one he gets battered again. By the time the third one comes around, he's basically Darth Vader 2.0.
Yeah,
that would be pretty cool.
That would be yeah.
I
mean, he got his face fucked up in this one, so.
Yeah, he did. He got the Anakin scar, didn't he?
Yeah, that's actually a fair point. It's the exact same scar as Anakin, isn't it?
Yep. For the most part, yeah.
Maybe he'll stop taking that goddamn helmet off now.
I know.
Leave it on.
Yeah, he'd have been alright if he hadn't took it off.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. There's certain scenes where I'm like, he looks really when he first takes it off, because of the angles they're doing it, I'm like, he looks a bit fucking weird. But then there's certain...
He looks a bit weird anyway.
But there's certain times when they get him at a certain angle and he looks more normal, if that makes sense.
Yeah, he looks less like a rat.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's
the other thing I noticed was, apart from Rey's fucking adorable, she also runs really weirdly. I don't know if you noticed that. She runs like her knees need to come up to her chest every time. It's very strange.
I'm going to have to check that out.
That's how an athlete runs. Knees up.
Pardon?
That's how an athlete runs. Knees up.
Oh, well, in that case, she runs like an athlete then.
Oh, there you go.
It's really weird. Instead of pushing her legs out behind her, she sort of it's like some weird sort of running goose step.
Easiest way to explain it is it's a different gravity on the different planet.
Yeah, true.
It's that Jakku gravity.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh yeah, I saw someone
complaining. It's just how all the planets in the Star Wars universe have the exact same gravity.
Yeah.
And the exact same composition. It's amazing, that, isn't it?
You've got a gravity machine. I will pay you 60 portions.
60 portions.
Yeah. Oh, that's one thing someone was talking to me about, actually. I'll finish this point and then we can actually go.
Okay.
They mentioned, they were like, oh, I got annoyed that it was on Jakku. Why couldn't they have just kept with the first 2 trilogies and been on Tatooine? I'm like, well, to be fair, if Rey is Luke's child, as we're thinking, the first place the First Order will look is Tatooine.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, that's a fair point, actually. And like,
Yeah.
whereas Jakku's like in the middle of nowhere, so they're never going to check there. It's a
Yeah,
massive fucking coincidence that the
Han
fucking
Solo
Millennium
didn't think to
Falcon...
look there. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's a massive fucking coincidence that the Millennium Falcon ends up there.
Yeah.
But then that could be part of the fact that she was
The
seeing
will
her
of the
future.
Force.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Because, yeah. Why not?
And also, my brother thought it was like an alright movie, but he's like, I thought when Avengers first came out, that was more mind blowing for me. I'm like, I guess, but like I've always been more attached to Star Wars out of the two of us.
Yeah, but Avengers was something we'd never seen before. We'd never seen a big team up movie of this scale. Star Wars, yeah, we've seen it before, but we haven't seen this Star Wars in 30 years.
Yeah. That was pretty much it. He's like, if you're really into Star Wars, then I get why you'd be like this, but I'm not. I'm like, well, that's fair enough.
I got a coworker who told me, like, of the previous 6 movies combined, he's maybe seen half an hour of Star Wars, and he loved it. Yeah, it's like any other movie. It's just different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I don't think the death of Han Solo would have as much impact unless you knew the other films. Otherwise, it's just this fellow who's in this one died, as opposed to oh my god, Han Solo died.
Yeah,
I think they made him lovable enough that if you didn't know who he was, they made him endearing, like the way he would always interact with Rey and Chewie.
Yeah.
It was like he was the same Han Solo, but he was older. If that makes sense, he was more of a father figure as opposed to the lovable space rogue.
Mike, looking at Twitter, do you reckon that's what sent Q off in a massive rampage?
The death of Solo, yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He was like, all this film was really good, but that moment, fuck that moment.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you can tell that you grew up with the original trilogy.
Yeah, he was really not happy about that, was he?
No, he was not.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Oh, well.
All right, gentlemen, get to bed.
Yes, we're going. You enjoyed the rest of your evening.
I'll probably go to bed soon as well.
Oh, you lazy bastard. Right, okay.
Right, I'll after this recording, I'll just quickly reset my computer so I can actually send you this fucking file.
Alright, bud.
Alright.
Right, take it easy, guys.
Right, talk to you later.
Pleasure, gentlemen.
And Gavin, obviously, I'm probably not going to speak to you beforehand, so have a very merry robot unicorn Jesus birthday.
And the same to you, Mike.
I am totally calling it that every year now.
Yep.
That is what we should call next year's Christmas special. It should be the Robot Unicorn Jesus Day special.
There you go.
Holiday spectacular.
Brilliant. Yeah, Robot Unicorn Jesus is going to be a character next year.
Yes. What, like halfway through we're having a serious conversation, he'll just chime up, I built a chair.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
Shut up, Robot Unicorn Jesus. Okay.
Yes, you did, Savior. What have you done lately?
Who's your Messiah now?
I invented a table.
Right. Good night, gentlemen.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Chewbacca. Star Wars fans outside the Cineplex, lining up 1 week to wait.
So that's nice.
Thrilled to see all the brand new effects, but most of all, meet BB-8. As the saying goes, do or do not, there is no try. And dark side Jedi are the words.
Jedi is the plural of Jedi, yes.
To kids out there watching for the first time, you should know that Han shot first. trading spoilers, we just can't resist.
That's right. It's all more thrilling than when Han and Leia kissed.
And every nerd will burst with all the feels.
Squeeb, to hear the dark side, the Jedi, they are real.
And so we're offering this simple phrase.
For whom, James?
For fans from Endor to Naboo.
Amen. Although it's been said many times, many ways, may the Force be, may the Force be, may the Force be with you. I love you. Chris Hardwick, everybody, we'll be right back. Merry Star Wars.
If you've enjoyed the nerddom in your ears, then please follow us on Twitter at 50footnerds, or email us anything except spam at 50footnerds@gmail.com.
Sorry guys, no outro clip on this episode. You've already heard all the audio. I guess this is the outro clip though. Huh. Oh well. Bye!